Hello, I'm the founder and CEO of Vintov, the makers of SEO Manager. Today, I'd like to walk you through the latest features we have for the newest version of SEO Manager, SEO Manager 4. First off, what is SEO Manager? SEO Manager is a suite of search engine optimization tools for Shopify. We've had this app in the App Store since May 1st, 2012. We've been in the ecosystem for a long time. We know what's going on. We know Shopify and we know SEO. So let's jump into the app. This is the main dashboard of SEO Manager. When you first open the app, you're greeted with an SEO score for your site. We crawl across all different sorts of metrics that Google looks for in order to calculate this score. So we're doing 90%. That's pretty good. We also list how many pages of products and collections we're working with for your store, and also the number of broken links. We'll talk more about that in a moment. The biggest piece of SEO Manager is allowing you to manage your SEO, your search engine optimization efforts. From this view, we can quickly dive into our products, collections, pages, or blog posts, all important things to have dialed in so Google can better find us in search results. Let's go in with our 5-panel camp cap. In this view, we have all of the information about this cap, starting with the keyword that we're working with, a 5-panel cap, the title, the meta description that's shown to Google. New is our ability to use AI to write the description. So here AI has already picked up that we're working with a cap, a hat, it's 5 panels, and it's khaki in color. Let's go ahead with a playful voice and generate the text. Here we're given some suggestions for a title and description. This title looks great, so let's go ahead and use that. We can see that it's updated here, and in the Google Simulator, it's been updated as well. Scrolling down, our tool here looks at the reading level of the product description. So right now we have a 7th grade reading level. You can always learn more on our very extensive documentation. The idea of this is if you're using too many words, advanced words, or industry terms, you may be losing customers due to the language that's being used. It's always good to have your products geared towards the reading level of the customer you're trying to target. Below that, we can manage all the image alt text for the product images. These images are important to title and tag properly. Google image search is actually a very popular way for people to search for products, and it also helps Google get a better idea of what you're selling, so helping you in the search ranks. Below that, we see our proprietary SEO checkup scan. We're doing good here. Again, we have a 97% score. If we show the results on this, we can see all the areas that were tested against. We have a warning here because we do not have more than 150 words in our page body, so our product description. But we're doing very good overall. We're able to rescan this as we do our work. Next, we have product condition. We can state what condition the product is in, new, used, refurbished, or damaged, along with the availability. New to SEO Manager is being able to control this per variant. Here you can see that we have 4 different colors of this hat: heather, burnt orange, slate gray, and navy blue. We can automatically detect this. This is by default. Or we can say that, the heather green is discontinued, or we're selling the slate gray in a refurbished condition. We can also set when a product is unavailable after a certain date. This helps Google know that this product is not being sold, or it will be going out of stock very soon. This is great for items that have a limited life. We also have the ability here to redirect to a different page when product stock is sold out. For example, we're using this 5-panel hat. But if this is sold out, it would be interesting if we went and moved to a different hat of the same color instead of giving a page that says, hey, this is out of stock. This is completely optional, but a great tool for people that want to do that. Below that, we have advanced meta controls where we can tell Google certain things like don't translate this page into other languages, don't show snippets, or don't index the images on this page, or even don't have this listed in Pinterest. On the right side, we have the ability to mark this work as done. We'll see an example later of why this is important. Our SEO score and also some suggestions. In this example, 5-panel hat is not found in our keywords. But if we were searching for something like, or we were working with something like, say, Supreme 5-style hat, this is going to give us an all go because this is the keyword that we're targeting. So that helps us write our descriptions and titles and along with the image alt. Below that, we have tools for testing our page speed. Is this page going to be presented great on mobile? And also if the structured data is all together where it needs to be. We'll talk about that in a bit. We can also look at Google Trends, how many people are searching for the keyword that we're targeting. In this case, this is Supreme style hat. We have the ability to include this page in Shopify's default sitemap that gets fed to Google. We can say if we want this page indexed or not, and we can also tell Google if we want links on this page followed or not. It's very comprehensive. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of tools that give you the ability to really fine-tune these products, something that isn't available natively in Shopify or would require many other apps to be installed to give you the same level of control. We also offer this experience on collections, pages, and blog articles. Below this, we have our readability tool. Opening that up, we can paste text here from our product body, and it will give you this reading grade and things. This is great when you're writing text for your products and you just want to see what grade level we're landing on and check, the voice tone, those sorts of things. It's a great tool to help you understand what your product description's writing style is and possibly where you should improve that. We also have comprehensive support documents that are fantastic. We have a world-class support team that is available to help with all of these things and all of the questions that may come up as we're working in any areas of our app. Going on to the next tool is our structured data management. This is also known as JSON-LD, if you're familiar with that. We have the ability to do many wonderful things under the hood. JSON-LD and structured data is not presented to the end user, but presented to search engines like Google and even Facebook in a fantastic way to help manage how you want to display that product to them so they can better understand and display that in search results. Here we can see options and controls to show organization data, product data, collection data, and blog post data. So giving you a lot of fine-grained control over this. We also have the ability to include product reviews. We can auto-detect that or any of the apps that are supported in the Shopify app ecosystem. Here we can see why that's important, giving the star ratings and all of the other information about it, and also the availability, which we saw in the previous SEO edit view. We also have the ability for site link search box. We can turn that on and off if Google presents that to allow people to search right from the search engine result page, the SERP. We also now offer site breadcrumbs. This gives you the path of where this page is located. So looking at this very quickly, we can see that this is with the homesick.com, and this page, the SoCal candle, falls underneath the products portion. So this helps people looking at the search engine results get a better idea of where that would be. This is something that's really helpful and not really available in many other Shopify apps. Below, we have our company logo that we upload, and you upload it right through the app here. And this also gives Google and others the ability to associate your logo with your results. We've seen that before. In this case, Homesick has a little candle here. In this case, a search result would show our logo here. Below that, we also have social accounts that we can fill out. As social networks pop up, we add these and continue to roll forward on those. But this is a great way for Google to also crawl these social networks and understand how your brand is on those platforms, how people are interacting with it, what your follow count is, and that all contributes in some way. Google doesn't let us know, but it's metrics on how they should list and prioritize your brand and products. Below that is local business structured data. So if you're an online store, it might not be important, but if you have a brick and mortar, this is hugely important. You can set all kinds of information, your business address, contact phone numbers, your hours of operations, when you're available. These are all things that are displayed in Google when somebody searches for an address or something along those lines, along with Google Map information. So if somebody's looking on that, you can appear on the Google Map. Fantastic things for brick and mortar and point of sale users. We also offer some links here to open up your Google and Bing business pages to help you further manage things there. When it comes to structured data, let's take a look at what one of our products looks like in terms of JSON-LD to Google. So here's a camp stool that we have on our site. Looks pretty straightforward as far as the merchant is concerned. When we run this through Google's structured data test tool, we can see that there's all sorts of useful things here. The product snippet, merchant, and breadcrumbs. We have some warnings here, but we'll talk about that in a moment. So we can see that it detected our camp stool product. These warnings are optional because we don't have any ratings or reviews right now. If you were using a rating app like Opto or something like that, Judge Me, you would have those handled for you. Our app would pick that up. But here you can see all of the information that's getting fed to Google, that it's in stock, it's new, it's USD, when the price is valid, all of these sorts of things. And we can click into it and we can see that this is all being fed through the SEO Manager app with the Shop 2.0 activation. We're also adding merchant information. We're also adding breadcrumbs. Structured data is very important to Google because it does allow them to see all of that useful information that we don't show our merchants. With Google, it's about being authoritative and giving them the information they need so they don't have to guess about it. They can just simply verify it. Moving on, let's go to one of the popular features, broken links. What are broken links? Broken links are 404 errors. Someone has navigated to your site or been linked to it, and that page doesn't exist. Customer gets an error. Not good for anyone. Not a good experience for the customers. Not a good experience for you because you're missing out on a potential customer and sale. And something's happened online somewhere in an email, marketing material, someone's linked to it from a social network. Something is wrong. There's bad links coming to you. These are things that you do not want to happen. So with this, we report in real time what links are failing on your site. In this case, we can see there's 4 of them. They've been visited 6 times. The last dates that they've been visited. This is our test store, so this is dummy data, but we can see that in this case, someone has searched for the story stool in natural, and our app is suggesting the story stool black. We are actually looking at the pages that do exist and doing a smart comparison with the links that are broken. to help you understand and even automatically correct this. We'll look at that in the next section. From here, we have the ability to manually edit where we want this to go. So we can pick a product collection. We can name our own URL that we would like it to go to. And a new feature that's, I think, fantastic is having the ability to look in and see where these links are actually coming from. So we can see that we have 5 visits that have come to this broken link. We can see the top referrer. So this is where the most traffic is coming from. This is where that link is broken and most people are seeing it. Here we can see it's coming from Facebook. We also have a broken link coming from Instagram, and it looks like Vogue.com. So we can click on that and see what's going on. So we can see that there's some fashion things here, and it's very possible that they listed our product here, but we have renamed that product, or that product is no longer available on our site, and we're having some issues with that. So let's correct that and go back. So in this case, we could simply go in and accept this link. And now when a user goes to that link, they're not going to land on a broken 404 page. They are actually going to go to the appropriate page that we've just redirected. So we can see that that's been accepted. That's one of our new redirects, and it is no longer in our list of broken links. To expedite this, we can actually export all of these broken links, check them manually, and then we can import that back in. We can manually add a redirect, and we can get notifications on these broken links, which we'll be seeing in the next section. When it comes to SEO, it can be overwhelming if there's thousands of products or products come in and out of the store, or you just want a foundation to start working with. That's where automated SEO comes in. We offer automations for products, collections, pages, and blog articles, as well as automatic redirects and image alt text. Let's jump in and see what that looks like for products. On our product page, we can see that we've created a template here using the title and 50% off sale. In the description, we have our title along with our tag Made in America using the best organic ingredients, on sale for, and whatever the price is of that product. Looking below, we're actually using a real URL along with the information that we're pulling from your store, so we have an idea of what's going on there. Here's a list of the variables that are able to be used here, and we can automate that, turn that on and off. And the second that we do that, all of your titles and descriptions that are being fed to Google will instantly change. So it's great. All new products coming in will have this applied to them, and this is very easy to change, and these are instant changes. The same goes for collections, blogs, and pages. You have the ability to turn those on and off as you will. When it comes to broken links, what we just looked at, you may be getting thousands of them coming in, especially if you've migrated from an old platform to a new one, or you've cleaned out collections that are no longer there, or inventory that's no longer being sold. We have the option to automate that process. As we saw SEO Manager give a recommendation for that one stool that was no longer available and giving the suggestion to go to the alternate color or version of it, we could automatically do that simply by hitting select and save. Done. We can also say if there's any broken links, send them to the home page or send them to another page altogether. Something like a customer service page, whatever you choose. This can be any URL that you like. For our image alt text, this is very powerful also. As I said earlier, Google image search is a hugely popular way for people to search for products. So having all the important information about your images and your product and being able to present that to Google in the best way is a top priority. So clicking into this, we can see that we also have a template like we had with the product title. This is our alt text title. It will take the title of the product along with the shop name. We can also add any other text that we want here. Great quality, just something here. Once we hit save and apply this, all of our images will be processed and have this alt text applied to it. This is very helpful for sites that want to get up and running or set it and forget it. Coming to our next tool is our bulk editor. With the bulk editor, we list out every product that you have on your store. Earlier, when I mentioned that we could mark a product as done, that gives us the ability to quickly see and understand, have we already worked on this or not? Have we tuned it up? Is this something we need to come back and visit? So we marked this as done when we were working with our 5-panel camp cat earlier. So here we can update the title and description. These are very important things to work with. All of the other settings are important too, but these are the two that are the most helpful to focus on. So we're able to scroll down and see where we're beyond certain lengths and be able to get a quick idea of what's working and what's not for us. We can also shift between things that are completed and not completed to help us better understand. So with this camp stool, let's mark that as done, save, and now we will see that that's marked as completed. This is a great place for anyone to start using our app and getting an idea of how this works. We can also directly from here edit our product, allowing us to update the alt description for these images. Remember in our automated SEO, I had the title as well as the store. We can see that that's been applied here. We also have the ability to view the product and then also go directly into the more advanced view to edit what we looked at earlier. Next, we have bulk grades. Bulk grades is similar to the bulk edit process, but here we can see the grades for the different products that we have. We can also sort them by name and score. So if we sort by the lowest, we can see this canvas lunch bag has a score of 89. From here, we also have the same edit, and we can see in this case, we have a low score because we're well beyond the length that Google recommends for product descriptions. We can mark this as complete, saying, hey, we've done this work. We can show more of the image alt that are here, and we can also go to the advanced SEO edit to update this more and get a new score. So this is great also to mark these as done or not and be able to see what areas we really need to focus on. We can see that we have our 25 products are in the good range between 70 and 100. Next, we have our search analytics feature, which is a connection to Google to pull information directly from Google to see how our store is performing. Since this is a test store, I'm going to flip over to a live store to just see what some of that data looks like. This is what our analytics view looks like using live data. So we can get a chart and graph of what our traffic has looked like since November 1st through December 1st. We can see that we've had 76,000 impressions, which is great, and 210 click-throughs. We're also able to filter. So our impressions are very high. Well, these are very low on the graph. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Now we can get a view of what our clicks versus position are. We can also go ahead and turn that off. And this gives us an idea of where we're at in terms of our clicks, which day was the highest amount of clicks for us. This all helps with marketing and understanding what efforts we made and how we can attribute this traffic, which is great. Below that, we can see what our top pages are. We can drill in to these and get an exact understanding of how we were performing. So this is a very powerful tool. We can also adjust the dates on this. So this is some interesting information too. We can use this to better understand what is happening in our store. We can also filter this based on different devices. So let's look at what just mobile did. So here we had 29 impressions with mobile. How many did we have with desktop? We had 88. So we can see that mobile is doing a majority of our traffic. So again, this data is coming directly from Google, and it's updated as Google updates this information. SEO Manager is an all-in-one suite to get a snapshot of what Google's doing and what you can do. This is a wonderful way for people that aren't familiar with Google Analytics and some of the more advanced tools or more costly tools on the market to get this type of information. Next, let's look at the settings. These are overall settings for SEO Manager. The first thing we see here are broken link notifications. These are email addresses and how frequently an update will be sent to the people listed with all of the information of the broken links that have occurred during that time period. So merchants don't even have to log into SEO Manager to get information that is actionable, correct, and relevant. We can have N number of people added to this. So yourself, your marketing company, different people on the floor, all sorts of people can be added to this, and it's a very powerful tool when used properly. Below that is a new feature, the HTML sitemap. This has been highly requested. This creates a page that lists all of the products, collections, pages, and blog posts. This is something that can be turned on and off. Quick example of that is our test store. We can see all the products, collections, pages, and blogs. Clicking into any of those would load that page or product. Below that, we have site-wide meta settings for no translate, no search box. These are things that you might not want across all of your products, not just a few. Same with hiding the page number in the title. This is default by Shopify. We can turn that off here. Also, turning off some of the more advanced features like unavailable after or out of stock redirects. So that way you don't have to go into each product and adjust that and turn that on. This is our Google Search Console connection that allows us to get that Google Analytics information. And we can also check to make sure that SEO Manager is working properly on your store. SEO Manager works with all themes using the Shop 2.0 theme extensions, so it's easy to install and activate with just 2 switches. Next, we have our account view. In the account view, we can see all of the different plans and options that are available for merchants. This is a breakdown of all of the features that are available. As you can see, SEO Manager is very extensive in the things that it offers. Our free plan offers the basics that people need to get started. Our essential plan has more advanced tools, and our professional goes on and offers things like the use of AI for product creation and management. We're always innovating, we're always creating, and we're always advancing. We've been doing this since 2012, and we have no end in sight. Below on the dashboard page, we have links to our latest blog posts. We post very frequently about what's happening in the SEO, e-commerce, and Shopify space. It's a great resource for anyone, but especially merchants that are focusing on getting traffic to their store. In summary, SEO Manager is a suite of power tools. It's the Swiss Army knife that's needed to get merchants up and running, getting them the best results that they can in Google searches with the least amount of friction. Again, this works with all themes and is available to merchants at all levels. It works from Shopify basic plans all the way through Shopify Plus stores. Our support team is always available. We're very responsive. There's chats available. There's wonderful support documentation available. We are here to support this and support merchants. That's our mission. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.